you know coyotes were afraid of humans?
You start all your cars this way?
Only the ones I steal. What's that?
An extra key.
Why didn't you tell me you had it?
Why didn't you ask me?
I don't think you can get much out of him, Sergeant, but you can try. Critical? It's difficult to say. Must have hit his head pretty hard.
Mr. Nielsen, can you hear me? I'm a policeman. Can you give me any information? Can you hear me?
Why don't you try telling him what you think happened? He may respond to that.
You were in a fight, Nielsen. A man and a woman were there. Do you know who they were? Do you know what kind of car they were driving? Can you tell us? Were they driving an old car? Do you know the man who hit you? Couldn't it have been Frank Webster? He's trying to speak.
Slipped up again. Nurse, call me if anything develops. These concussions are pretty tricky things, Sergeant.
This isn't necessary.
Of course not.
I said I was sorry.
You're about the sorriest creature I've ever known.
Please leave me alone.
I intend to.
You're not going to sleep like this.
You'd rather change sides?
Please untie me.
I'd like to have you close. Don't worry, I've known things to go along like this for years. And then get worse.
I don't know who you think you're looking for,
Well, it could have been Webster.
but I thought you said it was some fancy kind of car.
Ah, he could have changed cars.
Oh.
Country reminds me of the time I was bitten by a rattlesnake. Only 5 years old. Me, not the snake. Snake died.
It figures.
What's the matter? Did you get up on the wrong side of the car?
I don't like this belt around my wrists.
It suits you. All the comforts of home. Go wash your face.
And you'll wake up feeling fresher, happier, and ready to beat the world. Now, here's late news on the manhunt for the truck driver wanted for murder. Police have broadcast a description of Frank Webster, still reported at large. In a wild race through the Coachella Valley, Webster forced another truck into the ditch. The truck overturned and killed the driver. Webster was arrested, but escaped from jail. Now, a general alarm is out for this dangerous criminal, and police through the southern half of the state are combing the area all the way to the border. It is reported Webster is accompanied by a young woman, but nothing is known of her.
They make you sound so exciting. Not at all like you.
Hey, you stop more than you ride.
Well, whoever they were, they must have gone on through to the highway.
Well, maybe. Doesn't hurt to keep trying, though. I wish I'd taken a better look at them last night.
Oh, let's take a break. Once over, this road's enough for me.
Coast around the cops. Come on.
I'm still hungry.
So am I.
The welcoming committee.
They sure get up early.
You know, for some reason, I'm going to miss you.
Thanks. Maybe you won't get a chance. Who's in those sport cars?
I don't
Racers, maybe? Headed for the race?
suppose.
Mexico, huh?
They'll recognize you.
Not if you're a good girl. And if you are, when this is all over, you'll still be alive and beautiful.
You'll never get away with it.
Maybe not. But I'm gonna try. Viva Mexico. Remember what I told you? Don't try anything.
You with the others?
Yeah,
Where are you going?
Mexico.
Is this your wife, Mr.
Myers, Bill Myers. What's the trouble, officer?
Looking?
So Mr. Myers and his wife are going to Mexico. Where do they start from? How do they get there? Mr. Myers? Are you going to ride with me in the International tomorrow?
You're so right.
Oh.
Tell the sergeant he's coming around. And tell him to hurry. Mr. Nielsen? Mr. Nielsen?
How is he?
Better make it fast.
I'm a policeman. I'm trying to help you. Try to understand. A man and a woman were in the cafe. The man attacked you. You know what they were driving? Can you remember?
Jack.
Yes, go on.
It's unconscious again.
Jag. Suppose he means by that.
Think the waitress could shed any light on it?
No, she couldn't. Jaguar. Jaguar, it's a racing car. The waitress said it was a jalopy. Anyway, at this point, we gotta try anything. By tomorrow, most of those cars will be at the International fenced into a 5-acre park.
Now that we're in the park, we could stop and have lunch. Or is that impossible?
It is.
Maybe you'd rather register for the race. Or is that impossible, too?
Register? Look, Connie, will you give me a break?
Why should I? You drive people off roads, leave injured men unconscious.
Maybe someday I can explain. All right, don't give me a break. Just remember, I've got a gun and I know how to use it.
Checkpoint number 1. Checkpoint number 1. Number 54, J.L. Clancy, approaching fast. Get that truck off the course. Let Clancy pass. Okay, Clancy. Oh, hi, folks. Going to register?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, just write the name of the driver and the car there. Okay, Clancy, you've qualified. Number 54, Clancy, you've qualified. Come on in. Oh, Miss Constance Adair driving?
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Well,
right.
I guess you hadn't heard. They had a meeting last night. This course is too dangerous. All lady drivers are banned.
But I've got to.
I'm sorry, but that's what they decided.
I'll drive.
Oh, you're a racer, too.
Put me down.
What name?
Myers. Bill Myers.
Address?
El Centro.
Identification? Okay, that does it. This is a map of the course, Mr. Myers. Now, first, the qualifying run today is the first 2 miles of tomorrow's race. That keeps the trials entirely within the park, and we allow one run to get familiar with the course. Nice going, Clancy. Well, now, after you've made this practice run, double back over this road and make a running start for your qualifying run. That'll be checked by an electric timer. But just remember, this race is over the old road, through the mountains, along the coast into Mexico. It's a dangerous course. People can get killed.
Yeah. Well, Miss Adair can ride with me, can't she?
Well, for the trials if she wants, but not tomorrow. You know, we've always had nothing but drivers in this race. Are you ready now?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Well, here are your numbers. 55. Stick them on before the test. Well, I'll be watching you and Well, what's the matter, young lady? Are you hungry?
Well, yes, I am.
Well, if you'd like a sandwich...
No, thanks. Never mind. She's always hungry.
Notice all checkpoints. Notice all checkpoints. Number 55, Bill Myers, is about to start. Clear all portions of the course. Clear all portions of the course.
Hi, honey. Connie!
Faber,
Connie, what's the matter?
They had a meeting last night. Won't allow any women drivers.
Oh, poor little Connie. And some of them are the fastest drivers in the business.
And the best.
That's what I meant. You gonna take over?
Guess so. Well, we'd better get started with the trials.
I never saw this car before. Is it fully modified?
What?
You seem pretty new at this. Done much racing?
A little.
Take more than that. You're in with the best drivers in the country in this one.
That's what I hear.
Toughest road I've ever been on. I've been over them all.
Good for you.
Say, Connie, why don't you just pull out as long as you can't drive? I said, Connie, why don't you just pull out as long as you can't drive? It might be easier than taking a chance with the car.
I think I can manage it.
Apparently. Say, Connie, how about taking in the antique race with me this afternoon? Or are you busy with your driver?
We'd be glad to. Thanks.
What are you, her keeper?
Sure thing. Thanks.
You forgot your numbers.
All right, checkpoint Q. Straighten that line of bales near the edge. Pull the truck off the course till Myers goes by.
Where'd you get the Bill Myers?
From a drunk of that name. It was a small jail. You might say we traded. Nice boyfriend you got there.
Thank you.
One of your crowd, I suppose. Well, if he didn't have money, he wouldn't last 5 minutes.
He might even become a criminal, like you.
If he got lucky.
Here. Put this on. You may as well look the part. They'll put hay bales on the track to protect you during the race.
Dangerous course, huh?
Yes. Especially for hay trucks. Gear down! Put it in the lower gear at all sharp turns. Don't lose RPMs.
You like this?
Yes. Now step on the gas after we hit the curve. Ever driven a sports car before?
No, but I've driven everything from hot rods to tanks.
If you gear down first, you don't have to nurse the motor back once you shift into high. Seconds count. The way you drive, you didn't run that truck off the road by accident.
I thought you already decided that. Would you like to win the race?
I always like to win.
I don't think I can make it.
I don't think you will.
Thanks.
What?
I said thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, Myers, you can double back to your qualifying run now.
This is going to be a crowded one.
Yeah.
Mr. Hillman?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Officer Faraday of the State Police. Wonder if I could check over your list of entrants.
Why, yeah, sure, but why?
We're looking for someone who might be hiding out in the park. We think he's driving a Jaguar.
Well, that's a new one.
It sure is.
Well, I'll do anything I can to cooperate.
You've checked all the identifications of the entrants?
Oh, yes, they'll cross the border, you know.
We don't expect to see him in the race, but we have to take every precaution.
Well, go right ahead, officer. Okay, Myers, this is your qualifying. Better go. Call for court. Post 12, that truck. Post 12, that truck. All right, you guys with trucks, that was close. But now maybe you know what I've been talking about. Nice driving, Myers.
You and trucks just don't seem to get along.
You can say that again. How are we doing?
Don't lose speed.
I